Hello, 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 my beloved souls. It's Divine Feminine Friday. What is up? What is up? What is up? I love you guys. I miss you guys. It's Divine Feminine Friday. I'm so excited. We're so close to the holiday season, which means that I don't have to keep killing myself looking for gifts every 5 seconds. Exhausting, right? This is like in the northern hemisphere, we're going into winter. It's supposed to be like quiet, settling down, hibernation. Instead, we're on a freaking thousand trying to get through the holiday season, right? Anyway, hi everybody. Hi, my beloved souls. I love you. I miss you. How is everybody? So, 12 portal, massive, crazy, intense, exhausting, activating, awakening, all at the same time, right? It's just like so tired as all these light codes are coming in, trying to embody them, trying to just ground them in, trying to really get them settled in our body while still having to like show up full out in the rest of the world, right? Um, Super activating time, right? Really super activating time. A lot of awarenesses, a lot of our gifts. That 12, that number is representative of awakenings and duality and partnership and new beginnings, but it also reduces to the three, right? Which is about like the Trinity, right? Our physical, astral, and mental bodies, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the Maiden, the Mother, the Crone, me, myself, and I, right? All of that. All of the pieces of us really working together. So we have this gift coming in of things really manifesting in an accelerated fashion. Um, this gift of truth, of awakenings. Our third eye chakras are being activated. Our throat chakras are being activated. Our heart chakra is being cracked wide open at this time as we move forward, as we're balancing our masculine and feminine energies, right? As we're balancing the heaven and the earth within us, right? As within, so without, as above, so below. So there's a lot going on here, as well as dealing with the energy of just the holidays, right? Which can be very triggering for a lot of people, especially if you don't have any family or if you're not um, really in alignment with your family's like values, morals, stance in life anymore, right? Or it can be a joyous time, right? Some people really look forward to the holidays. They get to see their family. They haven't seen them in so long. It feels so good to connect and to like share that love and to hear all the laughter. I'm not a big Christmas person because it's just exhausting and kind of overrated. But I love the joy it brings to children, right? I love to see the babies laughing and how relaxed they are and the excitement that they get just over the holidays and the decorations. And, we're going to be baking cookies and cakes and pies and like doing all the things just to have that energy and to feel that. So even if like the holidays isn't like your thing, you can still enjoy the vibration that's going on around the planet, right? This vibration of love and connection and oneness, right? That's all coming in for us. And being in that state of gratitude, being in that state of joy, guess what? Puts us in alignment with other things that we can be grateful and joyful about, right? So we're raising our vibration. The whole planet right now is kind of like little accelerator, right? We all kind of raise our vibration. Everyone feels really good, and there's so many blessings. The giving and the receiving, and the blessings and the miracles and the stories and the connections and the love, right? All coming in for you. So my beautiful divine feminines, do not forget that you are the creative center, right, of the universe. You are the nurturer. You um, bring things into form, right? So don't forget about yourself during this holiday season to nurture, love, and to just focus your energies on you so that you can be the most dynamic version of yourself, and that's going to radiate out to everybody around you, right? Really stand in your power during this time. Really open your heart, allow yourself to be allow yourself to express yourself in a way that's very clear, and if people are misunderstanding you, you have the option, because you're very discerning at this time, right, from all the healing you've been doing, whether or not you're going to engage in those conversations and try to just bring a little more clarity to a situation, or you're going to just keep it moving because you're not going to lower your vibration trying to talk to some people who are just not on your path, on who just don't get it. It's like, what do they say? It's like having a butterfly conversation with a caterpillar. They're just not there yet, right? No judgment. It's just It is what it is. When you've gone through the transformation from a caterpillar and completely dissolved and had to recreate yourself in order to become this butterfly, I just saw 4:44 on the clock, you are a much different version of yourself, right? And there are others who've been through this who will completely understand, and there are others who just don't even know what you're talking about because all they see in their life is the dirt that's in front of them, right? So just be mindful of that. Okay. First download of the day. So anyway, thank you, angels. Thank you guys for being here with me in the Divine Feminine Collective. What do they need to know? What do they need to see in regards to this beautiful 1212 portal and gateway we just went through? What do the Divine Feminines need to know? What do they need to see? What are the messages that are going to serve their highest and greatest good at this time? Yes. Kali Ma. I see Kali Ma coming through. All right, so bottom of the deck, the Lady of the Lotus Born, right? Yes, I always destroy their names. I always feel so bad, but I do destroy their names. All right. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment, right? This is you, divine feminine, right? Just enjoying yourself, loving yourself, and really allowing yourself to embody all of the qualities that you put out there that you really respect and value and mean something to you, right? Like, although our throat chakra is being open right now so that we can have clear communication, this is about you walking in your truth, right? So not just the words, right? We're walking the talk at this point. And you're not all going to be at the level that you necessarily want to be at yet, but you're still walking on your path. You're still handling your business. You're still showing up every day, right? Even if you're showing up as like, hey, I got up today and I didn't quit, right? On my dream or my goal or on myself. That is something. So don't discredit that, okay? Um, but I also feel like, and they're showing this to me now, the skull. I don't know how many times I've seen this card, pulled it for myself, and I didn't even notice this before. But the skull here, right, which represents dearth and dearth, death. What the fuck is dearth? Sorry, dearth. Yeah, making up words, but which represents death and the rebirth. So again, with that Trinity energy, right, we have birth, life, and death, right? That cycle going on and on and on and on and on. So really beautiful energies coming in right now to just support you and walking your talk, right? To have the courage, the conviction, the strength to move forward, and to really just embody the goddess that you are, the divine feminine that you are, the God that you are, right? Like really allowing that part of you to shine through your sovereignty, the luminous light that you are, and to not feel any kind of way about it. That's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Gotta start here. Kali Ma. I love her. The mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It is time to be the truth of who I am. Again, you see all these skulls, right? And she's cutting, she's grabbing you by the head, off with their heads, right? So it's this energy of us chopping away, getting rid of, um, amputating the things that are no longer serving us, right? This is karmic patterns and choices and distorted belief systems and fear and ego and all the shit that keeps us small and limited in this human frame, right? And that this is Kali Ma coming and being like, no, cycle is over, conversation is over, we're done. We did the talking. I did all the niceties. Okay, everybody tried to be diplomatic. You don't hear me? Fantastic. Do you hear me now? It's like that freaking scene in Kill Bill where Lucy Lynn is listening to them talk shit about her and the fact that she's not, what fully, I don't know if it was fully Chinese or fully Japanese, whatever she was supposed to be. And she let them talk and yeah, okay, nice. And then at the end of it, she got up, that sword, grabbed homeboy by his head, sliced him across his neck, right? It's like done. You said what you had to say, you were disrespectful, I let it go on enough. It's over now, and now we won't have this problem anymore. Like lesson learned for the person who violated as well as those around. And that's that energy. It's like Lesson learned. We're not doing this anymore. I'm setting very clear boundaries. Did you not hear what I said? Fantastic. I let you hurt me long enough. Is you're dead to me. It's quiet. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's that energy. Like you're releasing the things that no longer serve you. And for some of you, I feel like you finally, you were doing it nice. You were doing it sweet. You were doing it soft. You were doing it gently. And for others of you, when that didn't work, you had to call in the big dogs. And Kalima was like, did you not just hear what the divine feminine said? No is a complete sentence. Why are you still here? Why are you still talking? I love it. I love it. I'm here for it. It's spicy, it's bold, it's courageous. Oh, all the babies coming out. Yes, my Mary Magdalene. It's my boo. The apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Mary Magdalene is the twin flame of Yeshua, right? We have the book of Mary, which they tried to keep, you know, a secret and tried to burn away, but her teachings have reached us. But she is the reawakening and the activation of the divine feminine coming back on earth at this time, being reawakened. So she's been coming through so big to really help support us in awakening our truths and our gifts and our again our inner knowing. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful ascended master to have with you at this time, really guiding you and reminding you of who you are. You are the bridge between heaven and earth. You are fully human and fully divine. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have, right? And we're getting rid of the shit that's no longer serving us so that we can just stand in our luminosity, right? Mary wasn't coming in all hard and crazy to make her point. No, she made her point. She said what she said, and it is what it is. She's like, I said what I said. You hurt my feelings by just like dishonoring me. What are you not getting? You know what I mean? Like Yeshua used to confide in her and talk to her, and her heart was open, and she had so many powerful truths revealed to her, and lessons and knowledge and wisdom and understanding, right? And that's this energy coming in for you as well. Like some of you may feel ostracized. Some of you may feel like no one's hearing you because maybe you're showing up in this world as like, you know, a masculine, but you're not even a masculine, like a male that's, you're in a physical male body, but you're really tapped into your divine feminine energy. A lot of people don't respect that, right? Maybe you're incarnated as a female right now and you haven't really been moving with your divine feminine energy because you saw it as being weak. I know for a long time I was only a masculine energy because to me feminine represented weak because of what I saw. Not realizing that that was just had nothing to do with the masculine and feminine energies. It had to do with the people that had given their power away, right? But that took me a long time to get there. And so Mary Magdalene isn't coming through with Kalima with the swords, and she's not arguing with you. She's gonna plant the seed like Yeshua did, and she's gonna keep it moving. She's gonna give you an example, something that you can hold on to, and she's gonna keep it bouncing. But she's here to support you, to remind you, like you have your own inner wisdom and knowledge and truth and understandings. You know what you know, what you know, what you know, what you know. You're activated and drawn to and connected and magnetized towards things that really resonate and speak to your heart for a specific reason. Whether that's certain readers or certain messages that you're receiving, like they're activating and awakening you. There's certain codes that we use, there's certain terminology that we use that help to awaken and activate us and also the collective. I'm very mindful of the words that I speak nowadays because I know how powerful our words can be, and I know that I can speak a blessing or a curse over my own life the way that I'm talking to myself. So as a divine feminine, right, I have to speak. I am love, I am power, I am strength, I am truth, I am divine, I am luminous, I am sovereign over myself, right? And not let the other voices start to play out. So this is a really powerful, powerful, powerful message is coming in and reminding you that you are a child of the divine. You are an expression of the Most High God. You can be, do, or have anything that you want. You were created in the image of the divine. Do not forget that. Do not forget that. Perpetua. Love this girl. The saint of authenticity. I am authentic. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Be authentic. Be vulnerable. Be honest. Be true. right? She's holding up the Christ mudra, right? The connection between the heavens and the earth. Another reminder here, divine feminines, that you are the bridge between heaven and earth. It is time to stop thinking that, I have to do all this stuff in this lifetime, and then maybe I just saw 1444. I got to do all this stuff in this lifetime, and then maybe then I'll get into heaven, or maybe then everything will be okay, or I just got to keep suffering and dealing with this, but it's all gonna be good when I die. Like, no, this is the time to realize that, like, you get to live and you're happily ever after. You get to experience heaven here, right now, in this present moment, right? Perpetua is a reminder to express yourself, right? Again, I said the throat chakra is opening up for communication, but communication is also written. It's not just spoken. Sometimes it's sung. Sometimes it's just grunted out, however you're choosing to communicate, but getting expressing yourself fully and wholeheartedly, right? Like, not hiding anymore, not pretending to be small, not being afraid to say what's on your mind, not being afraid to express yourself. Maybe for some of you, it's like you need to write that book or that poem or start your blog or a vlog or however it is. Like, there's truths that are within you that need to be expressed, just like we had it during the time of Mary Magdalene, right? The teachings that her and Yeshua were receiving, which came from like the temples of Isis and all this other stuff. You can do your own research and see that. But it wasn't necessarily in alignment with all of the Jewish traditions and cultures, right? Because it was bypassing oh, you need an individual to connect you to heaven. No, heaven is within, God is within, heaven is within, right? So, big reminder that you are your own temple, your own sanctuary, your own guru, the deity that you need. Go within in order to experience all the magic and the blessings and the miracles without. It really starts within. Wealth is an inside job. Love is an inside job. Joy is an inside job. That's why they say, I'll take the joy granted to me by the Most High, because it's within you, right? Like, no one can give it to you. The Lord has given it to you because it's your birthright. Just like abundance is your birthright. Just like divine well-being is your birthright. Like, these are your birthrights. You don't need to do anything to earn them. You already are them. You just need to acknowledge and remember that that is a part of who you are, and it's not a question anymore. Okay. Mistress of the labyrinth. Beautiful. My soul knows the way, always, and the only way out is through. Again, back to the energy of Kali Ma. Like, there is no more of pretending and hiding and playing small and none of that, right? We're not doing any of that. This is the energy of, let me lean into it. Let me feel it to heal it. Let me get through this temporary obstacle or challenge so that I can make it through onto the other side, right? So that I can do all the things that I was destined to do, so that I can just prove it to myself, right? Screw what everybody else is saying. Like, I know that I can do this. I know that I'm capable of this. And just because you don't believe that I can do it, or you don't believe that it can be done because you couldn't do it, guess what? That's on you. But I'm not going to give up on my goals or my dreams or my mission or my purpose or my, you know, my path because somebody else is nervous for me, right? Somebody else is hesitant. Makes no sense. Somebody else failed before me, so therefore I shouldn't even try, right? No, we're not doing that. We're gonna lean into it. We're facing our fears. We're getting the courage. We know that we're never alone because we're surrounded by angels and ancestors and guides at all periods of time, and that we just gotta move forward. And we take that one step forward, and God is taking 10 steps towards us. That's where we're at right now, right? No need to hide. The Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. This is when we have prayed and we've put all of our requests out to the Most High. We've given it to the universe. We've put our petition up into heaven, right? And then we go into meditation so we can hear the divine. We go into meditation to quiet our minds, to allow the ego and the mind to go do what they need to do elsewhere, so that we can have some peace, right? And then from this space, we receive the downloads, we receive the information, we receive the intuitive promptings that are going to lead us to the thing that we just prayed about. That's what this enlightened action is about, right? And we may not always be aware of that, I want to say. you'll be in meditation, right? And it's I use this example often, but it makes sense, right? So say you're in meditation, you just pray to the divine, like about your house and this dream home that you're looking to get and how it's perfect for you and your family and blah 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 blah. Thank you, God. I know that you're gonna make it happen. Blah blah blah. When there's no way, you'll make a way. All the things, right? And then you go into meditation and you're sitting there in the stillness and the silence, and maybe you're envisioning this beautiful home that you're just petitioned about, and then you get a prompt, an intuitive hits like, oh, I should go to Starbucks, right? The egoic mind is going to be like, why would you go to Starbucks? You don't even drink coffee. That's stupid. Now you got to drive all the way over there. It's raining. It's probably a long line. Da 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 da. Right? Your egoic mind is going to like talk you out of it because for them there's no bridge, right? The soul, as we know, always knows the way, right? The soul is going to tell you, go to Starbucks. So you need to be discerning in your energies as to which voice you're going to be listening to, right? There's always two voices playing around inside of you, right? The angel and our devil will say. Um, and I say that jokingly, right? Because the ego isn't our devil. The ego isn't a devil. The ego, though, does work in the energy of fear, right? Which is outside of God. God is only love. So it does keep you safe and secure at times, right? But it will also keep you limited. The ego is great when you're, in the middle of a jungle or something and you need to know if there's like a tiger in the bushes behind you, right? That's going to have like your spidey senses on and you're going to be kind of aware of your surroundings. But we don't need to live like that necessarily all the time. Not everybody in the world is in a situation where they're going to be in danger from wildlife, right? So we want to kind of quiet our mind and allow our soul to speak through. And the soul is always going to whisper, it's never going to be loud. The ego is going to scream at you, girl, you better sit at home. Boy, you better go chill out. That's stupid, blah, blah, blah. The soul's going to be like, let's go to Starbucks. And then it'll be like gone. And you'll be like, okay, follow through with that, right? You're going to go to Starbucks. Maybe you don't want anything. You go inside, you look around, I don't even like this stuff. I don't even drink coffee. I'm not interested. You're on your way out, boom, you bump into somebody. That's the freaking person that you needed to see who happens to be a realtor, right? Or it's an old friend that you're like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm looking for a house. Oh, great. My neighbors are actually selling their house. I haven't even put it on the market yet. You should give them a call. And the next thing you know, like you're in a house. It's perfect for you and your family. You didn't even have to go through all the hoopla because it was like an insider transaction and nobody even knew about it. It wasn't even on the market, so you couldn't have even possibly have seen it. Like all things like that. So that beautiful energy is coming in right now to support you as you've moved through this gateway. I think the gateway stays open for like 10 or 11 days. Um, so we're not even like halfway through, right? But beautiful. Oh my God, look. I pulled out the soul card for this one, not even reading here. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. I didn't even read the card to you. Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. I commit to love. My soul evolves. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Guess what? When we're following through with our heart, right? That's our soul's gateway. That's the doorway. That's the portal that our soul lives in, right here in our beautiful heart chakra. So if you're leading from your heart space that you're not going to be off path, right? Granted, all roads lead home, but some roads are the expressway and some roads are the back roads, right? Sometimes we want to get on the expressway of life. But you have beautiful healing coming in with this gateway that's really going to lead you to a fulfillment, a joy, a dream come true, a manifestation that you've kind of been working on for a while, right? Your awakening, your activations, you're stepping into these gifts. Like don't run from them. Don't be afraid to really embody them. Don't be scared to be who you were always meant to be, right? Again, not everybody in your life or that you grew up with or that your tribe, your people, not everybody's going to be down for the get down. Fantastic. Okay, great. That's what. Not your problem. Not your problem. It's not their truth. It's not their path. It's not their story. It's not their happily ever after. It's not their mission. It's not their incarnation. This is all on you. Okay? Following your bliss, people. My soul sings with joy. What did I say? Joy is inside, right? Something gifted to us by the divine. No one can give it to you, no one can take it away from you. Do the things that make your heart sing. I love the music notes. So, I didn't want to forget to grab that. Some of you, you're going to be creating music, right? Writing your books, creating your music, writing poems. Maybe you're doing the open mic nights. I don't know why I just stopped. Maybe you're a rapper. I don't know. Right? A battle rapper. I don't know. Whatever the things are. But staying in flow with the universe, following those whispers, those small sounds that you're not aware of, right? That's going to be leading you to these happily ever afters. There's a lot of healing coming in, as you can see with the unicorn, right? Unicorns have healing powers within their horns. There's a lot of healing coming in for you at this time. And especially when it comes to the things that have to do with karma and the egoic mind. That shit is about to hit the road, right? You're releasing all of that because you're jumping timelines, because you're getting to the next version of yourself. Again, going all the way back to the beginning with that embodiment card, right? You've planted, sorry guys, it's like hair in my eye. You've planted the seeds of what you want your happily ever to look like. You planted the seeds of what joy and satisfaction and contentment and abundance and divine well being look like. Now it's time for you to get up and to walk it like you talk it. Like you've prayed, you've asked, right? You put it out into the universe, and we know all you need to do is have faith as small as a mustard seed, right? Ask, believe with unwavering faith, and then receive it. This is the energy right now where you guys are really being tapped in to quiet your mind and start taking some small action steps, right? Small, and I mean like we pray, fantastic. Prayer without works is what? Dead, right? You have to get up and get moving. So, what is it that you're working on right now that you need to get moving? What is it that you're working on right now that needs um your time, your commitment, some expression, right? How are you showing up in the world? How are you expressing yourself in the world? Don't allow the songs to die inside of you. There's a book that can only be written through you from your perspective, right? It's time to get that started. And I'm not saying like you need to finish the book today and like get it to a publisher, but get it done, right? There was this guy who was so funny and he had this book inside of him. I forget his name. Um, and he wrote the book with the presumption or like just the thought that like it was probably going to be a failure, but the book wouldn't leave him alone, and he was like, oh, let me just hurry up and write this book and then I can get it over with and I can move on with my life, even though it doesn't work, and it ended up being like one of the best sellers, right? So don't harp on so much like, oh, is it going to hit the New York Times, is it going to be an Amazon bestseller? No, right now it's like, what is that story that's inside of you? Get it out. Maybe you're gonna type it. Maybe you're gonna physically write it. I'm a big fan of physical writing. I feel like there's so much magic and power in that. Or type it or speak it out, right? They have all these different apps now that you can speak into so that you don't have to sit there typing and it'll do the typing for you, right? However this goes. Start planting the seeds, start getting your journals out, doing the things. A lot of you are going to be guided to tap more into your creative endeavors during this time to bring you more joy and satisfaction. And you're going to see that those creative endeavors are going to bring you tangible financial results and blessings. Okay? It's a really great time for you. So excited. Starting fresh. Of course you are. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. Yes, it is. Abundance, prosperity, joy, health, all of that stuff coming back online for you. It's really beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. You get a restart, a refresh, so you don't have to wait until January 1st in order to make this happen. Absolutely not, right? Start making it happen right now. Somebody hit the reset button and now you woke up, you have a blank canvas in front of you. What you going to do with it? What do you want your home to look like? What do you want your travel to look like? What do you want your friends to look like? What do you want your family to look like? What do you want your children to look like? What do you want your health to look like? What do you want your abundance to look like? What do you want your business or your career to look like? Right? And I'm not talking like petty Betty shit like, oh, I want my intimate partner to be tall, dark, handsome, have like six figures, and I'm not talking petty Betty shit. I'm talking like I want to be in a healthy relationship with my divine counterpart, someone who sees me, feels me, hears me, and supports me, and we want to, have a beautiful relationship where we're traveling the world together and enjoying these different sites, and we have passionate lovemaking sessions, and we use that to manifest like the greatest life ever, and my children are thriving, and they go to the best schools, and I always have more than enough money to do the things that I want, plus the things that I need and spare to share, spare and have fun with. Like I'm like talking about that, like I love to travel on this first class and we've gotten to go to amazing private islands and like do it up. What do you want your happily ever after to look like? That's this energy that we're in right now. All right. What do you got on Pinterest or your vision boards or a whiteboard? Like what are you looking at to inspire you at this time? What are you creating that's gonna become an inspiration? How do you get inspired? And do more of those things. And if you're feeling uninspired, if you're feeling a little blocked, a little drained when it comes to your creativity, guess what you should do? Go be a blessing to someone else. Volunteer your time, pick up that phone call, see if you can help a friend wrap some presents, maybe bake some cookies for your local fire department. Do something to get your mind off yourself so you can shift your energies and then, boom, get back into alignment, right? We're blessed to be a blessing. Okay. Launching your journey. Yeah, you are. This fresh new beginning. And this always shows me the energy of feminine and masculine energy. So, once again, balancing the divine feminine and the divine masculine within all of us, right? I feel like some of you, I mean, obviously, some of you are going to be traveling for the holiday, but a large part of the activations and the wisdom that you're going to be receiving isn't necessarily per se from where you're going, but along the way there, right? So I feel like some of you are just gonna be bumping into angels, really. You're going to be like sitting next to people that say something that just kind of like resonates with you, or you'll see like billboards that are really going to stand out, or you're going to hear a song that's going to kind of be life changing. Like, I feel like there's a lot of activations that are going to be going through and going down for you along these journeys, along these trips, on your way. Home and on the way back, whether that's you stopping at a gas station and maybe just grabbing a quick scratcher and all of a sudden like you win, a big amount and you can pay for like freaking Christmas presents when you thought you couldn't, or you are sitting next to somebody and they're kind of older and they ask, or they just start telling you like a random story, or so you think it's random, but in that story it was an answer to like a question that you had or a problem, or you know what I mean? Like you never know how these beautiful earth angels are going to show up, but I feel like a lot of you along this journey are going to, and not just those of you that are traveling for a holiday, but I really feel like in the next coming weeks, especially as we head towards the new year, there is going to be so much going on in the world and so many activations and truths coming in for you that I just want you to be mindful and aware of your surroundings. Like, stay really present during this time, because the more present you are, the deeper you're connected, the deeper you're going to go. I'm telling you, like, you're going to start seeing, hearing, noticing things, and they are answers and activations and blessings that you weren't even expecting. Okay? Amazing. Standing firm. People are throwing rocks at you. Guess what? Use it to build your motherfucking building and move on. I am noble, brave, and strong. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I know that a lot of you are going to be tested in the next few weeks, right? Especially as we head towards the holidays. I know that you are. Listen, it is what it is, right? Stand in your truth, stand in your power, stand in your courage, stand in your conviction, and then keep it moving, right? They don't have to believe in you. You need to believe in you. The Most High believes in you. Your angels believe in you. Your ancestors believe in you. I believe in you. So don't worry about all the naysayers. There's always going to be somebody who got some shit to say. So what? They like to focus on you because it's easier than focusing on themselves, right? Take it for what it is. And last but not least, trusting your intuition. That keyhole, right? It's like we're opening the door, the portal, the gateway to something new, something healing. The dead things that aren't serving us are falling away, and we're moving into this energy where we're in the flow with the universe, healing emotionally, right? With that beautiful water energy, healing our heart with all this green energy going on. Fresh new beginnings coming in. And where does that start? With trusting your intuition, as within, so without. So maybe you want to start writing and journaling right now to just get the muck and the crap out of your head so that you have room for the blessings and activations and the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding that are coming back to you at this time, right? Sometimes we can't even hear our own thoughts, and it can be exhausting. It's just like you just need 5 minutes of quiet so you can just kind of like figure things out, right? Take that time. There's a reason why they used to tell us to pray in the closet, right? You go, get quiet, get still, have your time with the divine, have your time with your ancestors, your angels, your guides, the universe, source, oneness, higher consciousness, however you choose to word it, right? Have that quiet, meditative time where you can really get everything that's on your heart out. And then you have that clarity of getting it all out to then get the divine wisdom and the knowledge and understanding. You have room for it now, right? We're clearing out the shit that doesn't serve us, and we're emptying that container so that we can be open to what is serving our highest and greatest good. So many blessings in that. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I will see you soon. Later, my beloveds.